It's a playbook. It's okay. So what can we do here? Right? We are trying to redirect the attention somewhere.
Yeah, facts.
Right? So we could sow division, which is what they were doing in the beginning with the civil rights movement. Oh, we're going to pit the Christians against the Muslims, and we're going to change the conversation.
All about the
which
same.
is what I was about to say, which is what Malcolm X essentially did. He said, I am putting my religion in the closet. He said this specifically. I am now putting my religion in the closet. Politics are politics. Religion is religion. Religion should not affect politics. Right. Martin Luther King came back and basically started saying the same thing. Because now what's going on here, you change your message from discipline, control. Now you can't control them. Now he's saying, wait a minute, let's illuminate free thinking. Let's start to have an open conversation with different people. So what happened? So Trump puts his arm around a black guy, and then what? He gets canceled. Yeah. So now what are the prominent black Democrats not going to be willing to do? To have a conversation with a prominent black Republican? I don't care what your party is. Right? I don't care. Yeah. I don't care where you grow up at. I don't care what neighborhood you grew up in. I don't care if you got it out the mud. I don't care if you came into money. Right? I'll say this to everybody specifically. Right. Listen, if you are watching this, if you are watching to somebody that this can affect, let them see this as well. I want whoever it is that comes out on the other side of this to say, you know what? I just want to meet with the people that are like me, that are going through the same thing that I'm going through, whether it doesn't have to be a financial struggle, it doesn't have to be a physical struggle, it could be something like we were talking about introducing trans bathrooms into bathrooms, whatever. If you need to come together and have a weekly meeting, if you need to come together and have a monthly meeting, all I'm saying is that I recognize that these other organizations come together in silence. They do, and they have their conversations in the background. The most important thing that they do is that they figure out a way to pool their money, because this is the most important part, especially when it comes down to the super PACs. Super PACs do not have to show where they spend their money, and super PACs do not have to show what they do with the remainder of their money. So if you form whatever this is, what you want to call it, Shar? It don't got to be Black Party. Throw a name out.
Super PAC. I like PACs.
Yeah, the super PAC though.
The Black PAC.
The best one.
The Black PAC.
Fact of the matter is, y'all.
The ZA Party. Whatever.
The ZA Party, the ZA PAC Party. Y'all, we
that.
have to stop just voting. We have to lobby and vote.
Right. It's exactly about that, but it's also about what these guys, these men that we look up to were actually trying to do. The people that were before us, they had to kill this message. They had to kill the messenger and the message. They didn't want us to realize that what we really were, what they have over us, over everything else, is division.
Yeah.
That's what Shar keeps on saying, is that we find a way to have an argument about something that doesn't matter. Whatever the space that's between where I'm right and where you're right, or whatever you feel, or where I'm wrong and where you're wrong, whatever that space is room for growth. So that's a healthy conversation. Yeah. If I don't agree with you on something, cool, we'll just come together, have a conversation. But most importantly, we have to start pooling our money and resources, and then, in my opinion, if let's just say that we got the ZA Party, the Super PAC ZA Party is starting right here, right now, today, right? If we got Killer Mike, we got Stacey Abrams, we got Kamala Harris, we got prominent fundraisers. I'm not saying that they're qualified politicians.
No,
I'm saying that
they do fundraise.
They are prominent fundraisers. Yeah. If the $150 to $180 million that Stacey Abrams is responsible for fundraising on her own as a normal citizen is put into the ZA Party organization campaign funds, right. If the campaign money that Killer Mike goes around and raises, if the campaign money that Kamala Harris just raised $1.2 billion, that's why would she go to rule? Why would she go to rule America when she could put on the song and dance show right here in Black Mecca Atlanta and Black Mecca Houston and semi-Black Mecca Miami and New York, and go to these places and put on these elaborate shows and raise up all this? Why would she redirect? Because the purpose is to bring this money into one place. Forget the parties.
All right.
Right?
It's the people.
Forget the parties.
It's the people.
Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or an independent or whatever, At some
Get on
point in
your
time,
shit.
if there's whatever these organizations are, let's write them down. Let's put them all on one website. Let's have this conversation. Whoever the leaders are, why can't we pull the resources into one place? Because if let's just say this, right? Let's use our imagination.
Why you ain't the leader?
Imagine. I don't. Whoever it is, it could be Sean.
It don't need to be no one leader, because that's the problem. Because if we have one leader, that person is going to be targeted. We're all the leaders.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that the website is because the website can show transparency. Regardless, is that let's put on our imagination cap right quick, right? Let's imagine, right, if those organizations that you spoke of specifically in conjunction with the people that I spoke of specifically, all the monies that was raised, right, we'll add it up to $500 million, which I think is undershooting, right? $500 million black dollars in one account, not accessible to the Democratic Party or the Republican Party or the Independent Party. Just having $500 million in an account without even saying what you want, without having a list of demands, you have $500 million inside of an account. Guess what happens? You don't have to tell them anything. They're coming to you trying to figure out, how can we get this $500 million? What do you need? That's when the conversation changes, when they say, hey, what do you need?